remember being a little girl and having that favorite animal that I'd always pretend to be like. My favorite animal was the wolf. But being a little girl in a ranching community, the wolf was an enemy. And being that enemy, I was not allowed to pretend to be the wolf. This is a story of the reintroduction of wolves in New Mexico between ranchers and wolves. My name is Tessa Lee, and I'll be telling you this story. The Mexican gray wolf has a story too, but their story is about to become unknown. This is because Mexican gray wolf is going extinct. This extinction has begun in 1980, when only about 5 wolves were left, 4 males and 1 pregnant female. The Fish and Wildlife Service picked those wolves up and started a recovery program. This recovery program began in 1999 when they released 22 Mexican gray wolves in New Mexico and Arizona. Between these wolves, their population increased and then decreased. Therefore, in 2013, they released 75 more wolves into New Mexico. This outraged ranchers. Being a rancher myself, I can understand that. I was driven to fear wolves. This fear begins in something much bigger than any of us know. This fear is seen between wolves tearing apart calves, eating them plump from, you can imagine. This fear has struck ranchers into an outrage and brought something that we will never understand. Today I don't want to talk to you about all the bad things about the Mexican gray wolf. I want to talk to you about a compromise. And I want to tell you the rancher's story, the Mexican gray wolf's story, and I want to gain all that together and form a compromise. So with the rancher's story, cattle is the only source of income for a rancher. Our calves are the only thing that will put food on our tables. And that's not just literally. We have to sell our calves, feed them up to make them more meaty, and then sell them to the shipping pens, sell them to the slaughterhouse, sell them to the grocery stores, onto our tables. We protect our cattle the best we can. This leads to the Mexican gray wolf. Whenever a wolf is attacking our calves, our first instinct is get them. We shoot them on spot without thinking about it. But there's this thing called the Endangered Species Act, to be precise, where you cannot harm an endangered species and you cannot harm their habitat. This includes the Mexican gray wolf. Shooting a Mexican gray wolf is illegal, and also disrupting their habitat is illegal. Therefore, more ranchers are in the courts than criminals. Our number 1 ag product is cattle in New Mexico. Therefore, with less cattle, the prices of beef go up. This can cause a problem. The government has said that they will reimburse the cattle that are lost to the ranchers. 1 calf probably costs about $2,000. Robert Luna, in the Ranches with Wolves article, says that he only got reimbursed $300 for one of those calves that he lost. This causes a problem. But today, I want to talk to you about a compromise. In Kira Butler's article, Ranches with Wolves, Wild Earth Guardian, and I quote, says, the only way to revive the wolf is to eliminate the ranchers. While ranchers are saying the only way to stay in the ranching business is to eliminate wolves. As you can see, they're both butting heads. But here's the compromise. What if we form where cattle and wolves don't interact? Pups learn from what they see their elders do. So in the herds, monkeys see what monkeys do. When the wolves are attacking cattle, the pups learn from that, and generations move on. What if we eliminate cattle and wolf interaction? the government and the ranchers work as one rather than butt heads? What if we set up electric fences maybe? Or just get wolves out of pasture areas? This would form a perfect compromise and everyone would be happy. Therefore, if we just learn more about the wolves and we learn more about the ranchers, and if each side realizes that each side has a problem, I believe that they can compromise and come together. Thank you.